Hey everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis. So big news in the Evony world over the last few weeks. So All-Stars ended. We all know the complete catastrophe All-Stars is. Everybody's experience is different. Lag, inability to log in. We all saw what happened with me. Obviously, I've been asking for compensation. Other players asked for compensation. While you're discussing that compensation with them, Evony sends an email and they're like, hey, so we're looking at your situation, but just so you know, if we do decide you're eligible for compensation, if you tell anyone, we're going to take that compensation back. So some things that people would ask for in compensation, some people would ask for like heal speeds or march speeds. Like, hey, I used those, I lost them, they just disappeared, like my game lagged out, I didn't actually heal those troops, that sort of stuff. Or some people say, hey, I would have advanced a round. I want that. Or I want an Elder Scroll. I would like that. And they don't give that out. So anyways, fast forward, and they have provided some rewards, right? So this is what they did. This is what they sent to people. We kindly request that all compensation details remain confidential. Each compensation is assessed based on the specific circumstances of the individual player. If any compensation details are disclosed, especially if it leads to widespread impact, the compensation may be revoked. Enjoy your game. There's also a Aptoide code at the top of the screen. It is mine, VIPUKNOWME. Appreciate if you support the channel. Now, why did they send this? Probably because in the past, they've given lots of compensation to players. Like people have noticed, like, hey, I know that player. And sometimes it used to always be a Chinese player. I know they did not make the finals and they have the keep. How'd they get it? Well, maybe, you know, they were wronged or something. People would be like, oh, it's a developer. But probably they are wronged and they complain. So in order to avoid people, you know, pointing to someone else and saying, hey, you gave it to them, now give it to me, and making players upset, they made people vow secrecy. Now, they've started removing from people. But there's a problem with this, because some of the stuff you can't really keep secret. Like, I guess you could decide to never wear the keep, the skin, right? But what if it was your first All-Stars, and that's your first All-Star skin, and they're good, and you want to use it? So there's some players who've lost their stuff because Evony has said you've broken this agreement. I don't know. I don't know what to think of it. I do personally, I got another image to show you. I do personally think that maybe players should have not wore the skin for a little bit, but I understand, like, you just assumed, hey, they gave me this. Like, they know that people are going to see it, and they would, you know, make a proper decision, a fair decision. So who knows if Evony watched and said, oh, you're showing it off, and took it, or some jealous person told, or someone pointed at someone and said, they got it, where's my compensation? Any of those could have happened. And then here is another image. We previously informed you that you need to keep the relevant compensation confidential. We've received relevant feedback that your reward content has been leaked and has caused a great impact. Now the team has made relevant deductions. This is our normal game setting, and hope that we can get your understanding. Anyways, let me know in the comments what you guys think of that. And yeah, new times in Evony with compensation being secrets. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.